All right, for those of you born in the year of the rat, we're going to cover 3 points. First, where are you on the 12-year cycle? Second, what is your relationship with the sign of the year, in this case, pig? And then third, what's the best remedy for bringing in prosperity energy? Okay, rat natives, you guys are on the last year of your 12-year cycle. This puts you in the place of seed saving. So basically the harvest is done. It's more like winter. You can't really plant anything yet. So in your 12-year cycle, you're at the very, very end of these 12 years. And so in the whole idea of a planting cycle, you can't really do much except for plan for the future. So in this year, it's going to be very important that you let go of things that aren't working for you, decide what you're going to focus on for the next 12 years, make as much money and progress as possible on things you already know how to do, as well as being very conservative with use of your resources. So let's talk about all of that. So when you're in the last year of your 12-year cycle, you are in a place where you may actually feel a little bit more relaxed about things. It is that you have plans, but you haven't really implemented them yet. Maybe you're going to school, maybe you're studying something, maybe you're just doing the very first plantings, but inside. You know how some people in wintertime, they will do little seedlings in little cups, and put a light over it. That's basically the seed planting that you can do. That would be to, if you're writing, you might do your first chapter. If you're wanting to do a movie, maybe you're gathering people and you're meeting about the movie. Now, this is also a time to be looking around and saying, all right, whatever worked over the last 12 years that you're not liking, that you don't want to do anymore, you should really be aware of that and say, all right, I'm going to let go of that. That can be anything from decluttering to looking at personal relationships and saying, well, what worked and what didn't work. It is also very much about where you want to go in the future and what you're willing to take with you. So, for example, if you have some habits that maybe aren't conducive to your future, this is a very good year to let go of anything that's been holding you back. If you're addicted to sugar or if you're not exercising, those things could be crucial. Big changes that you could make this year and that would really spur on the next 12-year cycle. Next, we look at how your sign relates to the sign of the year. And in this case, the pig and rat, they get along fairly well, but there's still a little tiny bit of a kind of an adversarial relationship going on. So, the pig is kind of pampered, and it has their pen and they get regular food. Of course, later they're made into bacon, so they don't have a good outcome there. But rat usually is not welcome in the barnyard. So you're chased off, you're not fed, you have to scramble for things. And so during a pig year, that's the type of energy that you're dealing with, that there is all this abundance, all these opportunities for you, but you have to basically chase these opportunities a bit. You have to run after these things. This is not going to be anything where it's just handed to you. There are years where that happens, where there's just this bounty for you. But this year, there's lots of opportunities if you're willing to do the work and if you're willing to take those kind of calculated risks that are really going to pay off. That means not taking, big, crazy risks. And it's not just throwing money away in the lottery. It is really looking at, well, what are my chances? Who do I know? How do I move forward on this? And that's the type of thing, the calculated risk that can help you this year. So every year I choose a Feng Shui remedy specifically for the sign and what they're going through to help them bring in prosperity energy. And for rat natives this year I chose the vial of gold flakes. The reason being is that this is not a gold nugget year. This is not for those rat prospectors out there who are looking for money. This is not a year where you're just going to be walking along and you accidentally kick some gold nugget that's worth, millions of dollars. No, this is about picking up the little gold flakes and finding that you can make actually quite an exceptional living in just the small amounts of money that come in. That is, how many different sources of income can you cultivate this year? And in addition, what are the extra things that you can do, maybe in your profession or outside of your regular job, that also bring in sources of income? This is also, what can you do that's more passive income? While you're out there looking for the big nuggets, you want to collect the little gold flakes too. And so the little vial of gold flakes can be found, of course, on Amazon and also at gem and mineral shops, lots of different places online. It's usually a vial with water in it. So, sometimes I say you can carry this in your purse or your pocket, but because it has water in it, make sure that it's sealed. You don't want it to damage anything in your purse. Now, in your house, though, you would want to place this where you see it fairly regularly. And they're very pretty. You shake it up and you can see the different colors and all of that. So it's quite nice to have. I shouldn't say quite nice to have. It's shiny, so that makes it fun. But you want to place it in the house where you're going to see it. So place it where you might place your keys or your wallet at the end of the day. Place it in your home office on your desk where you're going to see it. You can put it in your car so that when you're sitting there idling in traffic or whatever. But as I said before, you can carry it with you in your handbag or in your pocket. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I do teach classes on Feng Shui, so check out my website. The link is in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next video.